I can't do it. I'm sorry, Father. I sighed, soaring through the air as a bird, into the clutches of pillows abundant. But that voice of his that came, kicking back at me, it was a little mocking. Ugh, what a poor king you'll make. Hey, I cried, sitting up, as he started to fix my socks. What's that supposed to mean? Glaring at him caused a death stare to hit back at me. We stayed locked in our stare down until he started tickling me, to the point of almost wetting myself. Hey! I cried again, and my father was roaring with laughter himself. I'm 10! I kept crying. I'm 10! That's right, my father said over his laughter. Only 10. So he finally let me go when he wished, and I pounced up to punch him in the chest. Let's go, huh, Yusei? Father said, messing up my hair, so I hit him again. His reply, hungry? To that, he got me nodding 10 times over. Then he pushed me onto my back and started racing away. Race ya? He said. Cheater! I yelled for the entire world to hear, leaping up out of bed to give chase. I'm still winning, you cheat! Yeah, shoot. Still, my father was not halfway down the flight of stairs that led to the second story, so it could have been worse. I kept in a sprint and caught up to him once we got to the ground level. And then, we raced side by side to the dining hall. I used every ounce of energy, every muscle in my body, put it all to the test. You could start to smell good food ahead now. Lady Zeratea's cooking was worth, well, killing for. At the last moment, the last second, the last moment of the last of the moments, I broke ahead. Young Master Yusei is in prime shape today. That was the cry of the manager of the house, an old man by the name of Revirem. He was like my grandfather, and he gave me a high five on my way by. Rested again, my lord? So said Revirem once my father caught up. Ugh. Father groaned. It seems so. I'll get him next time. Which made me chirp, no you won't. So we started on breakfast, sausage and eggs, and it was so much better than it had any right to be. Weird little dots, little touches of spices. You could tell the men and women in the kitchen took pride in what they did. A plethora of berries were laid out for me too. I sifted through the berries and ate the non-blueberries first to save the best for last. Couldn't even wait for your wife, scoffed a voice not long after. And that voice, unmistakable. She was joking. Of course, well, mostly. Probably. Father-son bonding time? My father asked, mother rolling her eyes. My Lady Kara, cried Lady Zeratea, emerging from the kitchen to set down a fresh platter. Your timing is wonderful, my lady. So like you. Finishing first left me to sit by and wait for my parents to finish eating. And my mother, she was a super slow eater, and so the wait was painful. We can eat as a family, my father would say, always. Is that really that much to ask? Which always left me dreaming of saying, sorta, with how long you two take. Daydreams ending dead in a ditch, the killer was Nelisea. Nelisea emerged. He was an older man, quite tall and thin, with his graying hair pulled back into some kind of ponytail thing. I really wanted to cut his hairband thing to see how he'd look. I sat up straight to be respectable and watched Nelisea lay an open palm towards my father, as was his custom. "You may speak, Nelisea." "My lord," said he, "Hagapa's infrastructure devolves yet further. The Sal Heodo Council cannot muster itself, nor High Priest Torsha, Lord Baseba. Thus sends his warm regards, along with much trembling and tears over the honor of your hearing, and begs the hand of the Lord our King come, that it might uplift him and all his people." The look my father had showed why I respected him so much, because he knew how to have fun, how to be a rascal, but he also knew when the time for something bigger was, and when it was time to set aside all the fun and games. "The role the Sal Heodo play is a great one," said my father, so firmly. "One only surpassed by the burden they bear. Today, we let them be. I will go myself, send a messenger to General Lathine, begin preparations." Nelisea bowed low. "As our king commands," said he, and also again he held out his hand, palm facing skywards. "Has your servant pleased you today?" "Yes, Nelisea. Rest well tonight." A phrase and exchange I'd heard 1,000 times before. In true continuation of the 1,000 times before, Nelisea was emotionless as ever. Wait, no. This time, something rare. He showed a hint of a smile on his way out. "Should we go to the pool of Lathine?" Mother asked me. "Relax while your father is gone." "Father," I said with haste, "take me with you. I want to learn." "No matter what," Mother said, "I'm going to the pool." My father thought to himself for a second before Mother also said, "So attached to your father you are, Yusei. So much like him." "It's a boy thing, it seems," Father said as he continued to ponder. "I have a different theory." Mother chuckled, continuing back to her breakfast. "Well," Father said, "today I'll honor your wish. You'll continue to prepare for your future by learning at Hagapa." "Thank you," I cried. "Thank you, Father."